Hey guys, welcome to the channel Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm styling my Nashville shirt that Randall Fryer sent me. Randall is down in Nashville. I hope you all have power back, because I know there was a debacle there with this ice storm and all this stuff. But I was just reading an article in the Tennessean today, or an intro to an article, that Nashville Energy and something, the Nashville Power Company, was sort of remiss in not maintaining the trees over the power lines, and that partly caused this. Whatever. But the reason I even bring Nashville into it and wore this shirt is because funRonni, who made a gift to the channel for me to do this song of T. Graham Browne's, is heading to Nashville this summer. And so Randall made a bunch of suggestions as to where she could go, some off the beaten track, which is where she wants to go, Ernest Tubbs Record Shop, and all that. So T. Graham Browne's song, I May Never Get to Heaven. And Ronnie made a gift to the channel for me to do this. So thank you, Ronnie, for the gift and request. And Ronnie left a little bit of information in the email she sent me when she made this request, but I'm not going to reveal it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But this was written by Bill Anderson. Okay, so that you can know. And T. Graham Browne was on the special that I did, the 3-part special that I had done 3 episodes, 4.5 hours so far, that funRonni made gifts for me to react to, of Bill Anderson's 50th anniversary. And Bill is a prolific songwriter. I May Never Get to Heaven. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, it's on the same show.
Oh, I walked with you, and I talked with you, and I held your loving hand. Yeah, we loved a while and lived a while, and I thought that fate had it planned. Oh, then someone stole my angel, and I lost what I love most. I may never get to heaven, but I once came mighty close.
Yeah.
I may never play a golden harp or spread celestial wings or walk a golden staircase while a distant chorus sings. Oh, but once
I can see Vince singing this.
I held your sweet love, and I felt your tender touch. I may never get to heaven, but I didn't miss it much. I may never get to heaven, but I once came mighty close. Oh,
Yeah. That's a beautiful song, and I heard this song, and was this in the first 3 episodes? Not 3 parts, but of Bill Anderson's 50th? Ronnie? because that song and performance is remarkably familiar. So it must have been, because it's a type of song when you hear it, you don't forget. And I didn't dissect the songs as much as I usually do during the documentary reaction of Bill Anderson's. Um, but the theme of the song, the lyrics and all that are remarkably familiar. And in the song, it depicts, it's this interesting, I don't know if it's a dichotomy, but it's a difference because the spiritual life, in essence, is an incorporeal life, one that's not physical. But we conceptualize heaven as a place where we would be. And New Testament, if you believe the New Testament, for example, it says that, the streets will be paved as though they were clear gold. And so we conceptualize heaven, we talk about heaven as a physical place. But now here, in the song, and the dichotomy, if you will, is referring to a psychological or a mental place. Like he would, when he had her, before she died, when he had her, he was really close to being in heaven, that perfect place, because she made it that for him. But he may never get to that physical place of heaven. And of course, it brings out various notions of what constitutes heaven, what is it, and all that. But it certainly is when you have that beauty in your life. And I don't mean that beauty, I mean when you have that all encompassing beauty because you have another person that, in a sense, whether it completes you or completes your life, or just there's so much joy and happiness and wonderment that in this song he's had with his woman, and that she brought into his life. And that's how we viewed her. That's how we viewed his life with her. That would be, we depict that as heaven, or it was heavenly. Or when you eat a fantastic meal, you're like, oh, that's heavenly, because you can't think of anything else in that moment but just that exquisite joy you're having of whatever it is that you're tasting. Now, of course, we all know you go back to regular life and you have to drive home and put the laundry away or whatever you have to do. But you have those moments of absolute perfection. And in this song, his perfection, if you will, his heavenliness was because he was with her. And that's just a beautiful, gorgeous sentiment, Ronnie. It's hard being human. There are wonderful joys along life's path. There are, but it is a very difficult place in which to live. We're born into a place in which at some point we become aware that we're going to die. And that sense of our own mortality, we hide it. We don't like to talk about it. Oh, you're being negative. Oh, you're this. Don't bring that up. But it's like, no, it can actually inform you how you want to live. Yeah, it's like when you give two weeks notice on a job, right? And maybe you've been there 10 years, 20, maybe whatever, but you're going to give your boss the courtesy of 2 weeks notice. Those final 2 weeks are stress free. You don't really have to care very much about what might go wrong and all this stuff. You're still going to care. If you were a diligent employee, you're going to care, but the pressure's off. And to perform and all that. That's kind of how I look at accepting our own mortality and how we can live our lives. The pressure is off in so many ways. We know the outcome. Now, whether or not there is a heaven is a matter of personal belief. And there's a beautiful hopefulness that there is a better place coming. And so I don't begrudge anybody who has that hardcore belief. I have my doubts about it, but the door is certainly open if there happens to be an afterlife. I'll need some guidance into it afterwards, and I'm sure we all will, because it'll be an entirely unfamiliar world. But the pressure can be off, and then the hope in this song, as Bill Anderson wrote it, is that he might get to be reunited with her. But it was just a very well crafted, beautifully sung song here. So, do I rate this one, Ronnie? I don't have any reason not to. The number that popped into my head was a 9.1. I even loved the way he had the paper. A lot of them did, because they hadn't sung the songs in a long time. So they had the lyrics right there. I love that part of it too. That's very human. So there you go, guys. You can thank funRonni, who's on her way at some point to Nashville. If you happen to see her in Ernest Tubbs Record Shop, be sure to say hi. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you on another video, and keep rocking the country.
And I thought that fate had it planned. Oh, then someone stole my hand.